hey guys, we're talking about Icks. Sorry, we set up and we didn't, and while we were setting up, I was trying not to talk but it's just weird because we set up in silence. But it's just because if I start talking, it's gonna be all of our topics are just gonna be gone. But we were talking about Icks. We were talking about chasing after a ping pong ball, and I was like, and then you said wearing a backpack, and then I said an ick I have for myself, not for other people.
No, to be honest, a man wearing a backpack does not give me the ick. I'm just referencing that woman who has the list of things that men do that give her the ick.
I should say I think it takes a lot to give me the ick. It has to be something really, really substantial. Chasing after a ping pong ball does not make me go ew. But the fact that somebody has a list out there and it's like 300 things, and the guy keeps writing like, now I can't ride a bike. Yeah. It's really funny. Like that's hilarious. But no, an actual one that I have, not for other people. If I saw another person, it wouldn't give me the ick. But I have for myself is like carrying a lunchbox. Yeah. Something about that makes me so embarrassed.
Do you feel that when you have like Marceline's little backpack?
No, because this is for my kid. This is hers. Yeah. I will actually, if I carried somebody else's lunchbox, it wouldn't bother me. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is. It is the thought of walking into somewhere, like walking to work or walking to school, and I'm holding my little lunch. That's for some reason makes me want to.
What if it was in a brown paper bag?
That's actually worse.
That's worse?
No. That's actually better. That is better. It's still not good. Mm-hmm. I still don't want to do it. Every time I had like a lunch that I would always go in my backpack. I can't describe why it made me embarrassed. It was so embarrassing. I'd rather go to school with my pants down than be like walking around with my fucking lunchbox. Which, by the way, every lunchbox fucking swings around. It's like, and it's just like bouncing. So you kind of look like, I don't know, something about that. Actually, I would walk to school and go, hee. That doesn't embarrass me. But why is the lunchbox embarrassed? I don't know.
They're like, they know I'm going to eat.
But if somebody, I think that's what it is. Dude, I have this weird thing.
They know that I have to eat
That's
food.
the weird thing. I think that's what it is, because I have this weird thing, like, I can eat in front of other people, but sometimes I'm like, I don't want anybody to know I'm eating right now.
The other day, I was very surprised. You sat down with us in the game room and you were eating. And I was like, he must be having a great day.
Dude, and Mia almost ruined it.
Yeah?
Mia watched me take a bite and said something about it. And I was like, I
was like, he never eats in here. He always leaves.
I think I don't know. No, yeah, I don't know. What did we have? I think it was pizza. Oh, it was because I was getting ready. And I was like, I don't have enough time to like go do my thing. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to eat in here really fast. Yeah. I don't know. Weird thing.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Did anything give you the ick?
Also, hi.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, hello.
I haven't seen you in a few days.
Really, though, it's been nuts.
Disney adults.
Yeah. I guess that's one of them.
So like when we went to Disneyland, if we like, what if when we went, we were like, oh, it will be fun, and then like we got out of the car. And we all had ears. Yeah. And we were Disney bounding, which do you know what that is?
No.
So it's like, it's cosplaying, but halfway there. And by the way, whatever. I think it's fine. I think you're fine. You know, if you like it and you're having fun, cool. But it's basically you dress up halfway. Mm-hmm. So you like kind of wear things the character would wear, but you don't like fully cosplay.
Because if you're over the age of like 9, you cannot dress up. They'll like kick you out if you're wearing like a costume, because it confuses children.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But some people are like, well, if I wear this flowy skirt that's blue and this little top that's blue, I'll look like Cinderella.
And you kind of do your hair, and then it's like, but you don't go all crazy.
No, you just are that character, but you're not trying to represent it to some child.
Well, yeah, and I think that's like the cool way to go about it. To me, it gets like kind of weird and lame when it's just like you just wear like a black shirt and red pants, and you're like, I'm Mickey, and it's like, I don't know.
Oh no,
I don't think that counts.
For Disney cosplay.
Yeah, he rates the Disney bounding one over there. He's like,
I'm sorry, it's weird.
Try harder.
Dude, there's this one guy on TikTok who does them, and he makes them, and he did one, and he was like,
I know you're talking
Wolverine, and he's just in a tank top.
Yeah.
It's like, this is a Wolverine, you're just wearing a tank top. Anyways, so like, what if we got out of the car and we were like, Hi guys, are you ready for a magical day at Disneyland?
No.
Would you have, what would you have done?
I think
nothing.
I
probably would have enjoyed
you
myself
and Mia
more.
would have gotten back into your car.
Yeah, like goodbye.
Goodbye.
I love that. I love that when because this is so true because from what I know about both of you is that when faced with that level of cringe, like everybody else's instinct is to run away. But I love that you and Mia go, we're also going to be this now.
Yeah,
and I think it's great.
I think a lot of it would have been like it's different if that was the only way you were, because I think that's the thing is it doesn't turn off. But I know you guys, so if you just were planning it out for me, I'm like, oh wow, thanks.
That's
actually really cool.
That's nice.
Honestly, this is why you're a beautiful person.
Yeah, look, I don't know what I did to deserve you to be a Disney adult for 2 hours during the Star Wars ride. But it was really entertaining, and I appreciate that.
Dude, one time when we went, we still do it to this day. I've probably talked about it on the podcast a million times, but like one time when I was a kid, we went to Disneyland and we got on Indiana Jones, and this guy, it was just me and my mom, and this guy sat next to us, and he like fully immersed himself in the ride. I couldn't tell if it was like this was his thing or if he was like doing it as a bit. But regardless, this guy like thought everything was real or like acted like everything was real. He was like, whoa, watch out. Whoa. And to a point where it wasn't like, oh, this guy's just like being a cast member. Like he was going crazy. He was like screaming and he was like, and then like there's a bit when you go in the dark and all the lights shut off and then the lights turn back on. And then on the walls, there's like those wall traps and they shoot bits of air past you and it feels like spears are flying past you. And this guy goes like this. He's like, oh. And my mom and I are crying laughing.
See?
It's so
That's
funny.
Yeah.
And now every time we go on that ride, ever since then, we do that. Like in his memory, in his honor.
Wow. Yeah.
All of us. Like my dad and my sisters weren't even on the ride. But all of us go, oh, like dodge the spears. And it's so stupid, but it's like that level of commitment to like a stupid bit is so funny.
Really funny if you got like hit and then she was limp for the entire ride. Like, he's fucking dead.
He's dead.
He got hit for the dart.
You bring a little prop and you like...
Oh my god, he's fucking dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I probably would enjoy myself more. I already enjoy myself a lot.
Yeah. No. I understand, but I don't know, like riding a tricycle probably.
As an adult?
That's kind of cool.
No, wait, sorry, a unicycle. One wheel, not three.
I mean, I can't do that.
That's cool.
If you like went, watch me ride this unicycle, that's cool.
If
I looked out the window,
watch me ride this, and then they couldn't, and they're trying to really hard.
No, I'm wrong. No, because I was also gonna say like if they like went down the road and I saw them, I was gonna say that's ick. No, it's not. That's the most insane thing I've ever seen. Could you imagine? We just look at the window right there, and I'd be like, what? That's the coolest guy ever.
Yeah, he's fucking living his life.
Yeah, I don't know.
I probably do have many icks, but I don't know if I can think of any of them. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes people will, I don't want to say people, men will approach me at the gas station and be like, nice truck. And I'm like, thanks. It's not mine.
Does that give you the ick?
Sometimes. It's not mine. They're like, your truck's really nice. I'm like, it's my wife's.
Hell yeah.
I didn't want this.
Do you tell them that?
Most of the time. I'm like,
nice.
It's my wife's.
Yeah.
And are they like cool or are they like no?
Honestly, I don't remember. I don't commit any of it to memory.
Yeah.
I will say most of the time I think I intentionally do it because it has a cancer survivor sticker on the back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, stolen valor.
You're like not
stolen valor.
Yeah, not mine. It actually because it's been on there for a long time, which is only a good omen. Yeah. But then the ill omen was it started to fade and break, and she ripped it off. I was like, great. Now people think the person died.
Because it's just the outline?
Yeah, just the outline now. And I was like, we have to buy another. And she's like, why? I was like, because if not, it looks like the person that was survivor stopped surviving.
You're going to be like, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, then be
nice
like,
truck.
Great. I was like, oh, great. She fucking left it to me in the will.
Yeah.
The sticker?
Yeah.
Not the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this is an ick. I really hate it when specifically men who are older, a little older than I am, go, hey, bud. I want to punch you in the head. I hate that so much. Or I guess I don't want to punch you. I just don't want to talk to you anymore. It just kind of, it's so immediately demeaning for some reason. And it used to not be. It used to be fine to say that. But now it's kind of like hey bud, what are you doing? That I'm
an
dude,
adult.
I hate you, dude. Yeah, like I'm not a child. Why are you talking to me like that? Yeah.
I hate when people come up to me to ask me questions about our kid. I'm like, you don't need to know that. Why do you want to know that?
Like what?
Like, oh, is it a girl or a boy? I'm like,
oh.
What's her name? I'm like, you don't need to know. I don't know you.
Just like random people.
Random people. Like there was one time when she was still pretty little and we went to the mall. I think it was around Christmas time, and this like older couple walked up and like, oh, how old's your baby? And I was like, I told them how old she was, and like, oh, is it a girl or a boy? And I was like,
that's too many questions.
It's none of your business.
Yeah. I didn't realize you were meeting like random people. I thought.
Yeah, no. If I know you,
God, I hate it when my mom walks up now.
Yeah,
fucking.
Yeah, my aunt's like, "How old's the baby?" And
I'm
like, "Fuck off!
Bitch.
You don't need to know."
Get stepping.
No, but if I'm at the mall,
yeah, no, that's
and
weird.
you're a stranger,
yeah,
or
no,
like when
weird.
people are like, "Oh, you have a cute kid," I'm like,
yeah, no, I don't like that.
I don't like that.
It's fine if they like what people do all the time is they'll like watch her and they'll smile at me, and I'm like, that's fine.
That's fine.
The baby made you smile. That's fine.
But there have been times, it's always at stores when you're not there. There was like a guy in a parking lot, and he was watching me and Marceline walk, and he was like, you have a really cute kid. And I'm like, I'm alone in a parking lot, and now I'm scared. Thanks.
Yeah. Every time I'm not there, the craziest shit happens to you. It's so stupid. You'll be like, I found this person and they said weird things to me. And I'm like, why am I never there when this happens?
I almost got hit by
hiding, dude.
I almost got hit by a car the other day, too.
I'm going to be like fucking, what's that guy? What was his name? I almost said John Quinones, who did the What Would You Do? But not him. He caught the Predators. Charles Manson. Charles Manson. Charles Manson.
I could only think
Chris
of
Hansen.
I could only think of Evan Hansen, and I was like, that's not right.
Birds, man. I want to come out like Chris Hansen and be like, hey, fucking weirdo.
Mm-hmm. That is like, you ever seen like artists do the Venn diagram where they have 3 different characters and they draw 6 versions where like the half of them are merged? It's Charles Manson, Dear Evan Hansen, and then whoever the fuck Chris Hansen. And the weird merges between them.
Whoa.
3 most opposite people ever.
Yeah. A fictional character.
A fictional character.
A cult leader.
A fictional character who's like bully kills himself, so he pretends that they were best friends to try to be a good person. Yeah. And because he's desperate for a family. A cult leader who went to prison, and the guy on Dateline NBC who would catch predators. What the fuck? So we won't fan art now.
Yeah, there's probably middle ground somewhere.
Yeah.
They're all white?
They do. Maybe that's it. I was like, maybe they all do harm to people. Mm-hmm. But like one's okay.
Yeah, one. Yes, actually, that's true.
One's acceptable, but they all do harm.
They all do harm.
They all kind of manipulate people.
They all do.
Oh my god, they all manipulate people. Wow. They're all manipulators. Oh my god. Yeah.
Well,
the manipulator trifecta.
That's the thumbnail. When are you gonna be Charles Manson?
Yeah.
No.
He was near us.
My mom almost met him.
That's right. Yeah. We've talked about this.
He's in Corcoran. Or was.
Well,
I almost did this.
He's a fucking corpse now.
He
almost did.
Yeah. He's dead.
Wow.
Yeah, he was very close to us.
Yeah. In our hearts.
Yeah, in our hearts. Fucking rest in peace.
What were we even talking about? Icks.
Icks.
But you were talking about if a random person asks Marcy's age, under the age of 5, that's fine. It's like, oh, how old is she? She's 2. She's 3. If it's a little tiny baby, it's like 6 months, something like that. That's not weird. That's like whatever. Mm-hmm. I've asked that before.
Yeah, but when you're on your second question,
no, there's no 2 questions. You're done. You don't get to know everything about my kid. No, unless I know you. Yeah. Like if I encountered one of my high school teachers in the wild and they were like, how old is she? What's her name? All that stuff. That's fine because I used to know you. You care about my life now. Yeah. This random person does not need to know. No, yeah. So strange. Yeah. Anyways, guys, we're going to do questions on the YouTube community post now. Yeah. So this week we did on Wednesdays because we had to reschedule things a little bit, but normally it'll be on Mondays. And honestly, you guys had some banger questions last week, and I was upset we couldn't get to more of them. So, yeah. What were you asking?
I said banger, hardly know her.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah. That was great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of little random topics that I want to talk about, but they might just come up in the questions.
Okay.
I'm going to skim through and see if there is one about something I know I want to talk about.
Yeah.
But if it isn't,
and
then...
bang it out.
I'll just bang it out really fast.
Guys, it's almost time for me to get Lewis out of the garage.
Yeah.
And then I looked at how hot it's going to be. And I was like, maybe Lewis...
Stay in there a little bit longer,
Yeah, you
Lewis.
can stay in there a little bit.
It's hot.
It's going to be like 105 again next week.
Fuck. I mean, might as well. That's
like home health.
That's my ick.
It being 105?
Yeah.
It was nice. It was like 80 the other day.
It was.
Yeah.
Really nice. It was really pleasant.
Really nice.
That's when Lewis should have come out of the garage.
Yeah. No.
That was
we can't really pressure him. Whenever he wants to come out, he should come out.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Him and Bertolt are in there. I gotta...
They're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
No, let's bang it out real fast.
Okay.
So, in the time that we have recorded an episode and then now uploaded an episode, D&D Beyond had this whole fucking thing happen, and I didn't know if we had talked about it all, but it was just a quick thing. So there was a whole thing that happened where D&D Beyond was going to they explained in a community post and then also on an article that they were going to override all of the new stuff. I think specifically spells and feats. It could have been more, though I don't remember off the top of my head, which is stupid because when the new books come out, it would basically mean that your character sheets, even ones that you've been playing for a really long time, if you still have Vincent's character sheet, you would go on there and it would be the new version of the spells instead of the old one that you would have. And they basically said that you would have to use homebrew in order to add it, which is really stupid and dumb and is like, God damn it. But they backtracked on it on Sunday, which was good. But also the bare minimum, it shouldn't have happened in the first place, which is stupid. It's just, my whole takeaway from the situation is just that it really sucks that we have to get really angry and cancel subscriptions in order for them to like treat their customers well. Like, what the fuck did they think was going to happen? That's the other thing is I'm just so confused. The whole thing would have just ended up alienating a bunch of people out of it. And I know the marketing strategy is to just be like, well, we'll just rope all the new people into the new books so they'll have to play with it and they'll have to buy the new books to use our program.
I think in one of the little updates that they did to try to put the fires out was like, well, you'll get some of the 2025 stuff for free. 2024 stuff for free. Mm-hmm. And then if you want to get additional things, you'd have to pay for it, to try to be like, oh, well, you're still getting a little bit. Mm-hmm. And if you want to still use the old stuff, you just have to type it in.
Yeah.
And then everyone went, no, that's still fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's so dumb. Because you would be forcing everybody into it. Like people who don't even want to play 2024, it'd be like, no. And that's what I know what they're trying to do. That's the some exec made that decision, I bet. And that sucks, but like it's just so dumb that they still continue to think that like their community base and their customers are this stupid. Mm-hmm. Like the majority of people are going to be like, "Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice." Like what? Yeah. Oh, that's weird. I have to buy a book. I spent $40. Like I'm just going to we're just going to do that. Jesus fuck. Yeah. Anyways, that's the part that sucks about it, but
yeah. I guess you'd think after all how many days it's been, I'd have more thought out.
Sure.
Like, I don't know, something more intricate to say other than fuck them. But I think I wonder if it's just fatigue between how like. It sucks that half of the honestly what it feels like is that when me and Mia talk about this a lot, D&D was like a safe haven for a long time.
Yeah. Because
the other Hasbro controlled company would fucking shit on us all the time. That's just how it was. And there was no like community rallying in that. You just got fucked and that was about it. There was no way you're going to fucking get out of that being MTG.
Yeah.
So then go to D&D and it was a huge breath of fresh air for a long time where it was like the only reason anything got changed is because people were like, hey, this needs to be done. And they would be like, oh, we see you. Give us time to fix it and we'll try stuff out. Yeah. And it was always this lockstep with the community and these developers doing this together. And now it definitely feels gross. Everything feels like it's like Hasbro's come in and like touched everything and is now trying to like speed up a clock. Like to me, it seems like they've ramped Magic to like fucking the nth degree. Like, okay, we can milk you for all you're worth. No, why is our other fucking company not being the same way? It's like how do we milk everyone too on you? Because we can.
It's like they think they're both the same. It's so weird. Not necessarily WoTC, but like any executive or like anybody who has like control over big stuff. Because you're right, it does feel like in the past recent years they've kind of just meddled with everything.
I mean, I don't know. It's dumbfounding. It's hard to say why, but I don't know if I could understand firing 100 people and then taking a $3 million bonus.
Exactly.
Like I don't know if I could understand that really.
Exactly.
I don't know. It sucks. And I will say that because of this, like, rallying fucking fight between them starting this year, it probably will only get worse. I still have a fucking problem with it even hitting fucking D&D Beyond as a paid thing when half the content's not in there. My biggest fucking qualm right now is that, like, oh, I like this idea, but motherfucker, you're missing a whole part of the game. It's really great that we all can play 20. I wish we can call it 24 anyway, because all the fucking books are on 24. 24, but the fucking DM can't. All the players are gonna sit down at the table and be like, okay, what do I fight? And you're like, I have no fucking clue. I don't know any variant rule. The DM's usually out for 2 more months, and the monster manual's not out for 6. I don't know any of it. A DM can't fucking run a table, much less be on D&D Beyond running any of it. They could try.
It's crazy because it does feel like they're creating like a more advanced version of the game and not painting it like that. Because because that's true. People who are going to want to get into 2024 are going to be people who want to who want to try out the new rules. But I really highly doubt that newer players are going to like go this route, because once you get that book, it's first of all not going to be necessarily complete, but also there's way more content and way more stuff for 5th edition. Like for 2014, it should just be 5.5 and 5. It's so stupid, but yeah, it feels like they created like more advanced rules, and now it's just harder to get into, and it's confusing, and everybody's very split.
We don't have a starter kit. The starter kit's not out. Their fucking direct really fucking pissed me off the entire time.
Yeah, what even was that?
It's honestly, it looks like they're failing. That's what it looks like, because there was like very little. Like they're like, next year, this is our ideas, and they had some cool concept art, but nothing to promote it. They had more shit last year when they were talking about some other books that no one gives a shit about.
Did they announce anything beyond like the books, release dates, and like their stuff?
I don't think they even gave release dates. They said, we're gonna run, or we're gonna build these. Like the direct was about the 3 books coming out, which we've known for fucking months. A starter's guide, which is good. We need one.
Cool.
But that's fucking worthless when it's a year out.
It's just a guide.
No, it's like a starter box, I think.
Oh,
and honestly,
okay.
I don't know if there wasn't a picture, there wasn't anything on the details other than
just said they're
vague
doing
stuff.
Okay.
But there was a starter guide, so I can only assume versus the other 3 we have, like Fandelver and Icefire Peak. I assume it's something similar.
Cool.
And a Sword Coast like campaign guide, which is cool. I don't know if I fucking need one. I'm really tired of getting the Sword Coast. But
I thought they were doing Greyhawk with this one.
But they did announce Kalimshan. So to some degree, we're getting like some, I guess it's Forgotten Realms. But the things they mentioned were Sword Coast.
Sword Coast,
Of course.
Plus, like
Skag 2.
Yeah. They talked about all the things on Sword Coast, plus what's it called? The fucking Moonshay Isles and Kalimshan. So like 2 things that are kind of like good, but
cool.
I love that we're still staying in here.
Yeah. When there's all that over there.
We did move to the Wild Coast, but there's not. They didn't mention Chult.
Yeah.
Why? Fuck if I know. And then they got vague about some other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I skipped through it.
But all that is 2024. Like all that forward is 2024, which is valid.
Cool.
We need that stuff, but it does kind of go.
Well, it doesn't make me excited for it.
No.
I'm just like, okay, we're like, as of right now, like just me speaking me alone. The way I feel about it right now is like, well, I don't know if I want to like convert to the rules yet because I need to read through it. And then I need to decide whether or not I want to use half of these rules.
Yeah, but you're not getting the entirety for another year.
But then I don't want to commit to it if I don't have the rest of the stuff. Yeah. So it's like I don't want to.
I want to make sure. Please continue. I just want to make sure that I wasn't.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm make sure I'm not underselling it, right?
No. The other thing I saw, which does look cool, but I'll talk about it in a second. But yeah, that's just kind of how I feel about it. Is like there's a few rules I want to use that we're just gonna homebrew in.
Yeah.
But I don't know if unless like I get the books and I read them, I'm like, oh no, this is very clearly better. That like we switched to it like fully.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
So for the first book of 2024, or I think it's just probably fair to call it 5.5. I wasn't really about that now, but now I am.
Cool. It's 5.5. That's what we're calling it from here on out.
It's Dragon Anthology, which is summer of 2025. New starter set, fall of 2025. Why the fuck are we not getting a starter set before?
Wait, it's a year later?
Forgotten Realms Player's Guide, late 2025. And then there's a campaign guide in the same thing. So those are kind of two books.
You're Hasbro. You can have that done so fast.
And that's it. That's all they announced.
I know, like, that type of stuff is hard to produce. But, like, motherfucker.
Also, do we need a second Dragon book?
A second what?
I thought everyone liked fucking Fitzbin.
They're making another one?
That's the first thing in 2025.
Maybe they think people really liked the dragon.
I mean, they do.
I mean, it was a good book, but do we need it?
I don't know if we need a second one. Like, did that much change between Fitzbins and this?
There's a couple of cool stat blocks in Fizzbins, but like it's for like dragons and stuff. But I don't know. That's kind of strange.
I don't know. It's the whole thing. Honestly, it also is. Like I would have been just like lukewarm on all of the ideas.
Yeah.
If the president wasn't like they're just fucking us every other time.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of how I see everything now. And even the stuff I want to celebrate, I feel like it's just the well's been poisoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I really like the digital tabletop.
I think
that's fucking crazy.
I think it's
now it's just.
Yeah, I don't care about it.
Yeah. Those motherfuckers. They could have done so many better ideas. They could have just not fucking done away with D&D. Like D&D Beyond and fucked all that and just said, hey, if you buy the new book, we'll give you a Golden Dragon mini for free.
Yeah.
And people have been like, fuck yes. This thing's crazy and we'll do it. And if you created a miniature market that people could sell like third party or even your first party miniatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, there's your golden goose.
Yeah.
Why the fuck aren't you doing that?
I don't.
What?
Yeah.
No, we'll sell them all the same book twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we love.
You guys want to buy them twice?
Nothing I love more
so
than
that
buying
you have to use
Tasha's
them here.
Xanathar's twice.
But then also we're going to like fuck all of your character sheets so that you have to buy them twice. Even if you buy the book in person, we know we know there's millions of people that use D&D Beyond so much that our fucking servers can't handle the system over the weekend. But like we're going to make you use the new book. So
such a shame because that thing is so fucking cool looking.
Yeah.
And I want to support it because I think that shit, like that's gonna be huge help for people.
Yeah.
And think about D&D tables. Imagine recording Roll20, but now you can record that.
Yeah.
Just to explain,
for streamers, it's nuts.
Because what it is it's they announced it a little while ago, but they showed more of it off in this thing, and it's on its own. It is very cool. It's a virtual tabletop like Roll20, but it's 3D, and they put like Baldur's Gate 3 assets in it.
Yeah.
You can like they have their own assets, but then there's like you can make like just full like, and they look like the video game. Like you can make a video game out of D&D with it if it's holding up to that promise. I don't know how that thing is even going to fucking run in a web browser. That's ridiculous. But
there's no way it can.
It
has to have a download somewhere.
I have no idea how anybody
Beyond
does that.
won't even stay open on my computer.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
We all trying to run the same sigil thing. No one can get into their stuff. My character's glitched on the floor.
Exactly. Like even Roll20 has a hard time working on like people's laptops. How the fuck are they getting this to work? That is my biggest question. I'm like, I think it's cool. The idea is awesome. What they showed off.
They're gonna start
cool.
manufacturing gaming computers.
Yeah.
They make D&D gaming computer.
See,
run D&D Beyond it, 120 FPS.
The worst part is if they wouldn't fuck me all this year, I would have done that. I'd be like, yeah, because this is fucking totally cool, dude.
That's it. Yeah,
sons of bitches.
And it looks cool because they have like 3D rendered minis and stuff, and it looks
neat. That's sick.
It's just hyped fucking Roll20 with like hyped Hero Forge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really cool.
That's what people want.
Yeah,
that's cool. But now I have to fucking poo-poo at it because I don't like any of you fuckers.
I don't. No, it sucks.
And it sucks because that shit's gonna die. Like Wizards is the king at going, isn't this a really huge groundbreaking idea? Oh, it's not profitable, kill it.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're showing it is great, but if we don't support it in like thralls, it's gonna die.
It's so hearing the D&D Direct too is so funny to me. This is the last thing I'm gonna say before I move on, but like it's so funny to me because it's like what I get out of this whole out of all of this and the whole Hasbro, not only did they fire people, but they also started like putting their fucking grubby little mitts over everything. Is they're trying to turn it into something that it isn't, and they want D&D to be like a video game with microtransactions so bad because they know it's profitable, but they're like, how can we? That's what all of this feels like. It's like, how can we turn this game into that? How can we make the Magic the Gathering arena for D&D? And that's what they want to turn D&D Beyond into. They want to recreate it in some way. When that isn't like, it's not the same fucking game. And also the community is entirely different. I kind of like Magic the Gathering Arena. I think it's pretty cool. It does suck that you can't buy individual cards. That's ass. That's stupid. But it's still a cool tool. It's great. But you can't do the same thing with D&D. Because there's already other free programs out there that let you do the same exact fucking thing. And if I know anything about the D&D community, everybody wants everything to be free because this is a hobby and it's their downtime. There's a collection aspect when it comes to Magic the Gathering. People are willing to shell out money for that kind of stuff. D&D, everybody barely gets to play it anyways because you have to gather a bunch of people together to play it. And then at that point, it's like, we're not trying to be like big streamers or anything like that. Most people are just trying to play whatever. So if you start making everybody pay for all of it, nobody's going to buy it. Because nobody wants to buy it in the first place. Everybody just wants to play it because it's an imaginary game anyways. Like, the rules are nice to have, but if one person has the book, hey, can you bring your books that fell off a car and are ratty? No? Cool. I'm going to pirate the PDF online because that's what everybody does anyways. When we first started playing D&D, we didn't buy a fucking book. Somebody had the PDF on a Google Drive and shared it with everybody. Because that was the easiest way to start playing the game. The easiest way to start playing the game is not going on to D&D Beyond and spending $20.
I hate to say it, the core material should be free anyway.
It should be.
And honestly, that's what they fucking believe anyway. The core materials, half of the core components are free on D&D Beyond to begin with anyway. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You need it to play the fucking game.
Exactly.
No other fucking company charges me for the download file for the fucking core materials of the game.
Yeah, imagine if you had to... How do you play Magic? Oh, spend $20. You can find out.
Yeah. I need to know how, and then I will.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
So stupid.
Also, last thing, they also are re-upping like their... I don't want to say their dedication, but like they're giving like local game stores some cool shit.
Cool.
I love that. Huge component for that. They're giving like them free like adventure guides that are only for them for like their local games. I think it's fucking rad. Thank God. Agree. Because the last time, because the other thing they've given us was PDFs that didn't work and a middle finger. So, and a character sheet that no one fucking used because it was confusing. So I really enjoy that they're getting us like new products for that are completely free for everyone just to use. Because you're like, great, then that's what you can do.
I love that they've honestly been pretty good to LGSs recently. Not like amazing, but like not terrible. And I think that's been pretty cool. But also, there was another thing they did too. This is very clearly a PR move, but they announced how many other people they're going to, the third-party companies that they're going to add to D&D Beyond. Love that they're keeping that up. That is really, really huge. Honestly, if they would have just not done this D&D Beyond thing and just kind of kept doing what they were doing, I don't think anybody would really be that upset. It's the whole point is winning back trust, and unfortunately, they keep fucking it. Yeah. But, oh well. What are you laughing at?
No, you just said the middle finger, and I can only imagine you when you still worked at the game store just coming in one day and you get a fax and it's just someone's fucking middle finger.
Thanks, Mark Rose. Piece of shit.
Yeah. It's like, fuck you specifically, Craig. Have a terrible day.
God damn it.
Terrible day.
I'm giving my fucking fax number.
Yeah. He faxes you another one. He says, charge me for a burrito.
Oh,
fuck. All right. Let's jump into some questions.
Yeah, there's your government allotted D&D episode.
Yeah, our D&D hour. Sorry, it was very angry.
And we're mad at you this time.
Yeah.
Like we have been the past few times.
Dude, what if I fixed it though? Because they didn't do anything. It was Saturday night, and I told WoTC to fix their shit, and then the next day
it
they
you?
fixed it. I think it was me.
You went and talked to Mr. WoTC
No,
himself?
they really just like our streams.
John WoTC?
Yeah, I talked to Mr. John WoTC himself, and I said, "Hey, can you not do that?" And he looked at me and he violently vomited a bunch of Magic cards at me. He says, "Commander's the only format." And I went, "Oh no!"
I can't remember where I saw it. It could have been on Twitter, but I don't think it was. I think it was somebody on Discord where they were talking about the
what?
The changes to DWBeyond.
Yeah.
And I swear it was like the third or fourth comment but someone reminded me it was Bomb Arasaka. I was like, holy fucking shit. That is the funniest thing I've seen. Yeah. And I was like, this really is our community.
Yeah.
Like, small change, bomb their corporate headquarters.
Bomb them
so much.
So
oh my God.
Who wants to be my Johnny Silver here? Let's go.
I talked about that today on my stream today. I fucking love my community. You guys are our community is so goddamn funny. You guys are hilarious.
I also think they spend a lot of time clearly watching us, so it's like hang out with us. So they have a lot of tailored jokes. I don't know where I could go anywhere with like, fuck, I really hate fucking John Deere tractor, like Bomb Arasaka. And I'm like, my man, what up?
Start blasting the Rebel Path.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go by like what if I went by the most liked?
Okay.
That'd be crazy. All right. There's only one. There's only one like on one. There's probably that guy.
That'd be crazy.
Nobody else liked their own comments, except for Azarian, who asked, "Hot dogs or hamburgers?"
Hot dogs are hamburgers.
Hot dogs or hamburger? No.
They are.
No. Stop. Can you stop being wrong about everything?
I mean, they're close enough. All the cool materials are there, but I wish the bun was easier to eat.
Yeah.
A hot dog bun's terrible.
Yeah.
Which is
I'm gonna have to
split.
say hamburger, definitely. Hamburger.
I don't like either of those things.
Okay.
I think I like hot dogs more, but
I like hot
nothing
dogs.
beats a good fucking hamburger.
That's the thing. The ceiling on a hamburger is much higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put better stuff on
But
hamburger.
but a bad hot dog is better than a bad burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think one doesn't have cheese a lot, so I think I gear towards
That's true.
that.
Have you had a
fucking
hot dog
chili
with, like,
dog? Mm.
Oh my God. Have you
Chili dog's
just had a hot dog and just put like a ton of shit on it?
Yeah.
No.
Anyways, CMDR Cody asked, "Just want to say thanks for all the laughs and good memories you've created. Your games and videos always make my work go by faster. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you."
Sorry, the last 30 minutes was me yelling.
Yeah.
We're just riling everybody up. Yeah. They're like, "Yeah!"
Bomb Arasaka.
Throwing printers out the windows.
Sending middle finger faxes to their neighbors.
Yeah. I quit. If you work for a big company, I hope you're listening to us. You should 100% poop, listen to podcasts, and fuck around as much as you can.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Company time.
Because if your company could pay you $1 an hour, they would.
Yeah, especially people who are working 39
They'd pay you less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would pay. They if you would work for free, they'd be like, cool.
They'd be like, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's in the name. By law, there's a minimum wage.
Yeah.
That's it. Someone had to step in
They
and go,
could for
hang on.
sure pay you more, and they just don't.
Like,
don't.
no.
So,
Unless you're working for a mom and pop.
Yeah.
They could
Fuck
pay
them
you
too
more.
sometimes, honestly.
You know, that's
Fuck
true.
them too.
Yeah.
Don't
Sometimes
start something
mom-
if you're going to fucking...
Or if you're
kill
making
everyone.
like more than $200,000 a year, then
Cope.
whatever. But everybody else, fucking... Anyways.
I thought that guy was delivering me something really fun in the mail, and it wasn't.
No, it's Factor, actually.
It was for you.
And not sponsored. But they do sponsor
They
me a lot.
put too much bell pepper in their food. And it's kind of
Bell pepper's good for you, Spencer.
It's not.
It's good for
Bad
you.
for my mouth.
It's good.
Tastes yucky.
I like bell pepper, but same thing. They do put a lot. Not in Factor, but but I do. We did HelloFresh for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And goddamn, the amount of bell peppers from that, I was like living in heaven. I'm also like,
Yeah.
my whole household's like, ew. I hate it. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, that was my mom.
Shut up, you're
growing
gonna
up,
eat it.
I was like, no. And she was like, too bad. And I just got used to it.
They're so good.
Shut up. Eat it.
Yeah, you can imagine both those little rats looking
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
me going,
like-
please.
Hissing.
Eating the cheese and peanut butter in
Yeah.
between everything.
Yeah, you're like, stop.
The Happy Wolf asks, "Hey gamers, what are some wins or successes that you recently had? It can be anything. Love you guys and also Pepper."
What?
I don't know why they separated it.
Huh?
Oh, they said, "Love you guys and also Pepper."
Oh.
Dash.
I assume it could.
Oh.
Dash.
Is it maybe
Oh.
the word?
It was maybe they were going to
Oh,
try
they
to
were
Bazinga
gonna.
you, but didn't.
And also with you.
What's a recent win that we've had?
I don't know.
You don't know? Spencer.
That's one you can't say.
Yeah.
Oh man. Marcy started preschool.
That is a win.
It was a really big win.
She's doing good.
She's having
Oh my
a lot
God.
of fun.
I can't wait. No, I shouldn't say that. I was going to tell you what my name was for tomorrow. Not tomorrow,
really?
but
Oh.
Friday. Because there's
Oh,
a really good
well, me?
photo of your dog someone took that I'm going to do something.
I'm gonna reverse meme everybody on Friday
Yeah.
and
Yeah?
also next Saturday.
That's cool.
Because I keep finding memes for other people.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, they're not DMs. I want to give them memes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna reverse meme. Yeah, no, that was pretty good. We've been like waking up early and stuff, which has been a huge win. Oh, I don't know. Is this a win? It's not really what the question is asking for, but it's a win for me.
It's a win.
I have been I don't know, out of nowhere, like on Monday or Sunday, I was like, I really want to write Fallout, and that's all I've been doing. I got my other work done, and then anytime I'm not doing this work, I've just been writing Fallout.
Yeah.
And I love it so much.
That's a win.
So much fun.
That's a
I
win.
wrote a bunch of characters. I wrote like kind of a plot outline, but I'm not going as like future into it as like Descend, because I know the pre-written and I know kind of where it ends up. Because I kind of like the idea of kind of running it like Fallout 0. It's like, well, I kind of know where to land, but we'll see where we get to in the middle of it, you know? And that way I'm not like super married to anything and we can kind of do whatever. But
yeah.
I have a map now and I have a bunch of stuff, but I've just been really excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's a win.
I have like 10 Pinterest boards.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I do have like Descent. I have like 8 character arts I want to get, but we'll see what
Very
happens.
good, very nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's being creative is really important.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Winning.
Not that I can think of. Not in a way that's kind of depressing.
Oh, well.
But no.
It's just been just kind of normal.
Yeah.
lately.
I mean,
yeah.
I've always said it. No news is good news.
Yeah.
That's true.
Kind of
Oh.
vibing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Last week we played Descent, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. It was a good time.
You know what? My win of the whole week is Colton going, shit during that Descend episode. That was
you
so
yelling
funny.
Ball made me
God
so
damn it.
mad. You're just so funny, Spencer.
The first.
You're like, ball.
Oh, ball!
I was like, this fucking table,
I thought-
I need to leave.
And in my
I gotta get
head,
outta
I was
here.
like, I thought you said ball because it was like, it's the Dead Three. And you were like, is he bald? And I was like, no, this one doesn't worship ball.
Yeah.
And you were like, no, bald. And I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bald.
The first half of that game was so serious. And the
Yeah.
last half
Colton
of
showed
that
up and he was
game-
like, I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, Colton was a little goofy, but that's every Saturday game.
Yeah.
After the break, we
Yeah.
just kind of,
Yeah. Me was like, it's not even 10:30. It's 8 o'clock.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's after the fucking break on
Yeah.
a Saturday game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The table goes nuts. Lose their mind.
It's so funny. Oh my god.
Oh, a win. My Lush box came.
Oh hell yeah.
A win.
And this
It came 2 days early.
This one's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine shipped this morning.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The only thing in it I don't like is the scrub. Kind of smells funky.
Did your bath bomb fucking explode all over the place too?
Oh
No.
no.
Oh my lord.
Damn, that sucks.
I swear mine got shaved or it's just like sneezed everywhere.
Oh.
Everything in its little crevices has a little like yellow bath bomb. And I was like,
Oh,
No,
that
it's-
honestly,
sucks.
that's fine because I'd rather not melt, but like everything's covered. And I'm like,
Yeah.
but that's okay because I kind of use it like an incense in the house. So I just
Yeah.
leave, I actually leave
Oh.
the box open
No,
somewhere.
the
There you
only
go.
thing
Smell
was
good.
Nice.
when I opened the soap that came, normally has the little like white tab on it.
Yeah.
So I kind of just opened it up and it didn't have the tab,
Oh,
and
no,
so
just-
it kind of went.
Was yours filled to the rim?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It is so fucking. I was
Yeah.
like, I opened it and I was like, don't move.
Yeah.
It'll spill everywhere.
It was a little too hasty.
It's
Oh,
it's a
man.
good one. I like the like circus theme of it. Have you
Yeah.
seen the giant octopus they're selling?
No.
There's giant octopus.
Is it like the bath jelly things?
It is huge.
Whoa.
Mia sent it to me, and they sell it in a bucket that looks like it's a live animal.
Oh.
Like it's one of those white nondescript buckets like
Yeah.
you buy fish from.
Okay.
It is wild. Hang on,
That's
I'll send you guys
crazy.
right
How do you use it? You just throw it in the tub?
Like you use it like the deep.
You fucking know. That's not what I wanted. No, not Finster. Hang on. I have someone pouring some goo in a cup, and the next one's Finster.
On your For You page?
Yeah, that's what I can tell you.
Checks
Here it
out.
is. Here it is. Yeah, it tracks. It tracks. Honestly, at first I thought she sent me a bad dragon thing.
Whoa. Oh my god. Oh, it's cute.
Also throws it in the tub kind of aggressively.
Ew, it's jiggly.
Fucking get to the part where you throw it in the tub.
Guys,
Ew.
it's basically a white bucket, and then it's got, it's a big jiggly octopus, but it's kind of a cartoon octopus. And it's pink. It's like Patrick colored. Yeah. But it's like, oh my god, it fell in the bath, and it kind of looked like it died.
It's really gross at that angle, too.
Kind of got...
It's huge.
Yeah,
that's big.
I'm going to, whenever they start, because I think it's part of their Halloween thing, which is...
Soon. The end of the month, right?
I don't know what day it is. Yeah, it's soon. I'm definitely going to go get one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Be cool. Lush is a win.
Yes, Lush is a win. Yeah. 3 gnomes and a very long trend. What?
Sorry, I was thinking about Lush is a win there. Fucking biodegradable. They don't wash monkeys. I don't know why that was my first thought, but they animal test.
Yeah, they don't.
I just thought about them washing a gibbon's hair.
They don't wash them.
How's it feel, monkey?
The 20 dirty monkeys are dropped on their doorstep every day. And they're like,
they put
we're
chimpanzee in a
cruelty-free.
tub and they put a bath bomb in there.
Yeah. Get out of here, monkeys.
Yeah.
They're like, please, we want the Lush. And they're like, get out of here. We don't wash monkeys around here. And the surrounding the Lush facility is 1,000 dirty apes that are just
they won't do it. No.
They just don't do it. 3 Gnomes and a Very Long Train asks, are there any classes or builds that you would like to explore but haven't? I asked to answer this last time, but Monk. I want to play Monk so bad.
Yeah, all mine involved Monk.
Yeah. Oh. Monk cool.
Monk is cool.
Monk fun. What do you want to play?
I like what I'm playing right now.
Okay, well we don't have player privilege, okay? We barely get to play.
Yeah.
It's not true anymore for me. I'm playing all the time.
You got added to one game.
I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
It's growing. It's growing very quickly. We had a 3-person table at Eberron last week.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I can't.
No, I was like, Mia.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. I was like, I'll get you coffee.
Theta Bow asks, have you ever seen Gravity Falls?
I'm rewatching Gravity Falls right now.
I haven't, but I've heard very good things. And everyone in my orbit has, and they talk about how great it is, and I just haven't.
I've seen a little bit of it, but I have not watched all of it.
I've seen all of it. I watched it when I was a kid, and now I'm rewatching it.
Is that the one with the teeth part on his head? Or is that...
That's
Over
the
the
Garden Wall.
Fuck, I don't know.
Also very good. And if you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
Is Gravity Falls the Book of Bill?
Yes.
See, Bethany, we share a Barnes & Noble account with membership, so we get discounts. She ordered 4.
4 of the same book?
And she told me what it was. She's like, do you have the password to log in? I was like, yeah, here you go. And then my email's like, here's 4 Book of Bills being shipped to your house. I'm like, what do you need 4 of them?
From what I understand, because I'm not that deep into it, but I have seen people talk about it. I think it might be like a lining up of the books may reveal other things, because that's a big part of that show is there's so many secrets, and then a lot of it has to do with Bill the later season.
Pretty cool.
And they're gonna do another season apparently, so that's why I'm rewatching it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be buying 4 of the Book of Bill. Maybe 1, or maybe I'll be like, hey, can I borrow your 4 books of Bill?
Yeah, I mean, she normally buys 1 for herself and 1 for her sister, which I assume. But then the other 2, I was like, this must be all for her then.
Yeah.
They said the infinity dice in the homebrew video made me think of the episode where they play D&D with an infinity die. That's really funny. I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. That's pretty.
You should
funny.
Watch it with me. It's pretty funny.
All right. Yeah, Emma always calls us right before we filmed that video. She looked at both of us and she said, "Man, we really are Dipper and Mabel." And I was like, "Yeah." So Emma was in my news video, and it was a lot of fun. It's like one of the funniest videos I think I've made all year. Emma was so goddamn funny in that video, but she what was it? All the comments are just people being like, "You two look exactly the same," and I was like, "That's pretty funny." That's pretty funny. I feel like we look similar. I don't think we look exactly the same.
No, you all look exactly the same.
All right, well.
Yeah.
And it's
all
strange.
The siblings look identical.
It's strange how much Mia looks like you as well.
I was about to say, I think I could trick everybody into being like, this is my sister Emma and this is my sister Mia.
Yeah.
And then if I was like, no, this is my actual sister Maddie, they'd be like, Mia looks more like you than Maddie. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. It's kind of weird that Maddie kind of looks like Isaiah.
Yeah.
Who is adopted.
Yeah, it's adopted.
Yeah, Isaiah's adopted and has completely different parents
I'll
than
say,
us.
as someone who is adopted on one side, I got the compliment all the time, especially to my dad, going, "You guys look the same."
Yeah.
He's like, "Thanks,
Like he's
thanks." And my dad's like a 5'6" white guy with like red hair.
Yeah. And you're like,
like, you guys look kind of the same. He's like, "That's nice."
yeah.
It's not, but that's really nice of you.
Yeah.
It has to be like a vibes thing that you just inherit from the people around you, that you're just like, you start to, it has nothing to do with the actual, like the way you look. It's more of like the way you're presenting yourself kind of leans into that a little bit. Because Isaiah and Maddie are very similar.
Yeah.
They say things the same. They're the whole reason anybody in our family just says like one word sentences, like, no, don't want that. Give, want. Like, I'm pretty sure Isaiah started it, and then Maddie kind of perpetuated it, and now
like,
they all do it.
It's just
so
efficient.
Yeah.
They're also why your family says like the weirdest stuff.
Yeah, like I forget all of them because they're just a part of my language.
Yeah.
Beckfrist.
4 monster horns.
4 monster horns. So Isaiah, when we went to Disneyland one time, Isaiah called Matterhorn 4 monster horns when he was like 9.
And now that's all that is called.
I don't think I've ever called it Matterhorn. It's called 4 monster horns.
My favorite. That's my favorite ride. 4 monster
Oh,
horns.
Disgurt.
Disgurt, yeah.
I don't know who started that. We couldn't figure it out either.
And
but
Christmas
for
at
so
the
long,
crack of dawn.
Christmas at the butt crack of dawn.
The butt crack. Sorry.
There's the reason. We played Quiplash too long. We played Quiplash for years, and we had so many inside jokes with
like,
Quiplash. We
ass
still
on
play
the grass.
it. Yeah, ass on the grass, not ass, gas, or grass.
No.
Just ass in the grass for some reason was something. The people. I say people. It was just us. My sisters, like my parents, were just putting our answer just being a raisin. And it was really funny. Like somebody would type out a whole answer being like, oh, what would this holiday be called? And they'd be called like the butt crack Christmas. And then the other answer just says a raisin. We would all laugh at it. I don't know why it's funny. One time we played TKO, and we still reference this to this day. One time somebody drew a snowman just like taking a dump. And the thing under it said, "Scratchy my bum."
Stupid. Those games are made for your family.
My dad was crying laughing at that. No, literally they made the Jackbox games for my family.
My favorite part about TKO is Emma always draws a giant butt.
Dude, Emma draws a hyper-realistic butt. And every time we get to the shirts, my mom is like, "Oh, Emma, oh," like we all know it.
It's funny because it's like a very thin, like small waist and then a giant ass.
Apple bottom.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Yeah, it's stupid. No, I don't know. We just have weird shit we say, and it's perpetuated by those two because they're brain dead.
That'd be a good. You know that thing where it's a trend called. Was like couples dictionary or something.
Yeah.
Where you guys have like phrases and you try and like get the other one to get
Oh,
there.
yeah.
That'd be a good podcast idea.
Oh my god, that is a good. I mean, we have things we say all the time.
Yeah.
Y'all mind if I praise the Lord?
Yeah, mind if I praise the Lord?
That does not mean that. So it's a reference to that meme, that guy doing that that dance, which is I love that video. But for some, it now means. Is it okay if I watch
Gravity Falls without my
or
headphones
Law and
in?
Order SVU without my headphones on because we're both in the same room?
Yeah.
So I'll sit there, you'll sit there, and you go, "Y'all mind if I praise the Lord?" And I'm like, I don't care. Yeah. Tiny Morsel Scrum is you come up with most of
Instant
them. I don't
classic.
have any.
Instant classic.
Yeah, that one was
Colton's
funny.
been saying it.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Tiny Morsel Scrum.
it spread like a virus through the entire house.
Spencer one time, just the cats were every night the cats run up to her and go "mee" and like scream at her for food, and you were like, "You're not getting your tiny morsel of Scrum," or you're like, "Can you give them a tiny morsel of Scrum?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's funny."
Because they only yell at me. They never yell at you.
No.
There's no.
They know you feed me in the morning. And
They
you feed
know
me
that
at
you'll
the night.
give in. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, then they gotta get fed.
There's other ones. I mean, even our group has some, and I don't really remember what they all are. But
that's Ask My Guy.
That's Ask My Guy is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of ones that we say. We should just make it a whole episode, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save it
all right,
for...
we'll do that next time for sure. Fish with Legs 8117 asked, favorite creative use of a spell you've seen or used in a TTRPG?
I feel like we talked about this last time as well.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this last time. What?
It's hard to think about. I think Dylan once. Dylan's just insanity.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was really small, and then he used like a fork to catapult, and he held onto the fork. He flew like over a wall. I thought that was really cute.
That is really funny.
I was like, oh, it's funny. I actually like that. Yeah, of course.
I really like that. William Webster asks, what is your favorite character you've played? Favorite cheese?
What?
I don't know.
Are those related?
That's how it's read. It says, what is your favorite character you've played? Favorite cheese?
Pepper Jack.
Okay, my favorite character I've played is... that's hard. Oh, that's really hard. Probably Gouda.
Oh, I thought you were just talking
Gorgonzola as well.
Ew.
Don't say ew.
Ew.
Don't say ew.
Best cheese is Gruyere.
Gruyere is also very good.
Yeah.
I also like Swiss.
And then I liked playing Vincent a lot. Some of the characters I'm currently playing are getting up there, but they're not done yet, so.
Yeah, I feel that. I think Lazarus is my favorite, but I didn't have Colton as like a double team. So Kevin's probably close, but I really like Lazarus. He's always been my favorite.
I think Cayman will be my favorite. Once I have all those abilities that I haven't really got to yet. But ever since he became intelligent too, I'm like, whoa, this character is insane.
Yeah.
So I think before that it was like those couple of games that we played of yours where I was Jace. That was a lot of fun because of just what I could do in combat was crazy. Terra was a lot of fun to play because I just really enjoyed the character concept, and also I got to play with that group. Like playing with the three of you and Colton being DM was just so fun. I could have played any character and that would have been amazing. And Jack has just put so much thought into like Azeraphis and like you have with Cayman, like with what you know about him.
Game.
Jack like really understands like what I want out of Azeraphis, which is on like a role play narrative level, which is insane.
Yeah.
And I could not be there, and Jack could sit in that chair and play Azeraphis, and I would be like, I think you played him better than me.
Yeah.
Like that's what's crazy about that. So, and it's just really cool whenever he gives me something. I'm like, whoa, dude, you like read my mind. That's wild.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to pick. And Damon was a ton of fun. Artificer was kind of fun in that game, to be honest. Tyler let me make a bunch of cool magic items, which was cool. I got to make like shocky punchy gloves, which was really fun. So yeah, I don't know. I like D&D.
I also think Cerebella was really good. That's the character I had the most art that I myself have drawn, which I don't think I've ever drawn any of my characters. So Cerebella I've done like 3 or 4 times.
Hell yeah, I love that.
Gorgonzola, really?
Dude, Trader Joe's used to have these crackers called Gorgonzola crackers, and they were the greatest thing ever, and they discontinued them and they never have them anymore. Wow. And I'm so pissed, and they were the greatest. And I love blue cheese. I love Gorgon. Oh my god, it's so good. You put a little honey on that bit. Oh my god. You take a bruschetta, you take a little slice of French bread, and you put some
Arasaka.
You put some, you toast that shit, you put some Gorgonzola there, you put some
honey on
there. You will have an orgasm.
I wish we were on Twitch. Someone could clip that.
Yeah. Is that?
You can clip on YouTube.
Well, get to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the end of the episode?
Yeah, we can be.
What are we at? 59? 58?
57.
57. Oh, fuck. We can answer a few more.
Question.
Albert asked,
Hi, Albert.
If you had a familiar that could talk to you, what accent would you want it to speak to you?
Oh, my Lord.
I choose a crow that spoke like Skeletor.
Oh, that's funny.
Be like, Albert!
I like that one a lot. There's a really funny YouTube channel which just He-Man and Skeletor, but they're talking about Destiny content. It's the funniest shit ever.
That's awesome.
I sent like one explaining like there's a really really comprehensive guide that the Skeletor talks about a raid mechanic, and I sent it to Mia and Jack once, and I was like, this is kind of the gist.
That's awesome.
This video is telling you how to play the raid.
That's so great. They're like getting locked in to being like, then stay near your companions.
That's exactly it.
Then shoot this thing.
That's exactly what he does. It's very
That's
funny.
really funny. I love that.
I don't know.
What was the question?
You're familiar with the accent.
I want Big Tony. Big Tony, honestly, is
Big Tony's really fucking.
I just want a rat that's like, hey, what's up, my boy? How you doing? But like, I want him to be like a nasty, big, fat rat, like that's kind of tall and walks on two legs, has a mustache.
He smokes.
And he's kind of just like, yeah, and he smokes, and like, yeah, he's just kind of weird, but he's you kind of let him get away with a lot because he's very sweet. And you know that he's always going to be there for you. Mm-hmm. So you're just kind of like, oh, Big Tony. Oh.
Yeah.
Like, and then like, you won't see him for like 6 months. And then you'll have like a family get together and you'll be like, oh, I'll ask Big Tony. I don't know if he can come. And then he shows up and like, everybody's happy that he's there. And he's like, yeah, Big Tony. Yeah, that's my familiar.
I don't know if I've ever been a person that just said their own name. It'd be really funny.
Yeah, it's me, Big Tony.
Yeah.
That's what he says. He walks in a room and says that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to do that for Halloween this year. Everyone has to walk in and introduce themselves like that. Like, hey, it's me, X.
Yeah.
Have you decided what you want to be for Halloween?
No.
Okay, well, I have an idea for you.
Yo, I don't know.
I have mine.
Yeah, please.
I want a Southern Belle possum.
That'd be good. Yeah.
He still gets in the trash.
Yeah.
Hi there, darling.
Yeah.
Just eating your leftovers.
Yeah.
I found about 4 ticks earlier.
Good.
Good for them. They eat ticks?
They do.
That's actually
and they don't carry rabies.
Because they're too.
That's a winner.
Their blood is too cold.
Wow. Something like that.
I want a big old like greyhound that just has like big old jowls.
Yeah.
And he talks like this.
But you understand what it means?
Oh yeah, I don't talk like there's a lot of stuff going on. You're like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Oh no, just fucking Johnny Silverhand showed there. It's like Tower. We know what's up.
That reminds me of Logan's old dog that he had when we were in high school together. His name was Tucker. And he was just this big fucking dog. And he was so furry. And every time I came over, he looked like he was dead.
Oh, no.
And then Logan would be like, no, he's fine. I'm like, he hasn't moved. And he's like, Tucker.
And I was like,
and then, no, the dog, he didn't move. And then Logan will like walk over and kick him. And you're like, what? I'm like, oh. And he would be in the backyard sometimes. And Logan would have to like go check to make sure he wasn't dead. He'd be like, Tucker. And then he would like look up and you're like, oh, he's still alive. But he was so motionless that he fucking looked like he was dead.
Yeah, like, I don't know about that one.
And he was really old too, so they thought he was going to die. But like he lived for a while.
We had a huge Irish Wolfhound when I was growing up. And we got him, and he was like when we got him, it was from a friend that got like someone abandoned him out in the who knows where.
Damn.
And we got him when he was 8.
Yeah.
And we had him for like 7 more years.
Yeah.
And he was massive. Like he would stand up on his hind legs and be eye to eye with me.
Oh my god.
Huge fucking dog. But he would just be like laying down and while like looking at him going, has anyone seen him breathe in a while? Yeah. Like, hey. He's like, oh no, he's good. He's good.
It's funny.
Well,
I think that's it.
Well, we'll see you guys now on the bonus episode, actually.